Irish pop star Ronan Keating and South African golf legend Gary Player teamed up to bring together the best in music and golf to raise funds for a cause close to both of their hearts. The event, A Night with Ronan Keating presented by Citadel, was held in aid of childhood cancer and was inspired by the loss of Keating's mother to the disease. The Grand Slam legend and Irish pop star teamed up for charity in an exclusive gala dinner and fundraising auction at Valdivia Estate on the Friday evening.
When you're in a privileged position like I have been and have a voice, and you start doing well and you think and you can help people, well then you're supposed to use that. That's just comes part and parcel with what we do, I believe. So, you know, from early doors in Boyzone, we started to do some, you know, we did a lot of charity stuff with like Children in Need, Comic Relief and stuff like that within the UK. But it wasn't until my mum passed away when I was 20 of cancer that things really, well, it got very real. And how I saw this disease affect my family in a devastating way. It just destroyed us, and losing our mum like it did, like that. She was so young, she was 51 years of age. So I thought, you know, in the days and weeks following my mum's passing, my sister and I, we were kicking around the house, we were in a very negative headspace. And it was Linda, my sister, says, we've got to do something, you know, we've got to use this, you know, my time and your name, we've got to do this. And the family came up with the Marie Keating Foundation together, and we came up with the concept to help people be in a better position than we were in when we found out about Mum's disease, because we were uneducated, we were scared. Mum died of the most curable form of breast cancer, because if she was aware of the disease and in an educated position, she'd still be alive today. Basically, I didn't want other families to be in our position, so I started putting all of my time and most of my time into cancer foundations, cancer work, cancer awareness, and wherever that was, whether we were hosting a ball in Australia or a golf event in Spain or in the UK or in Ireland or here in South Africa, and it just came part and parcel. My love of the game of golf, golf is a great way to bring people together, to raise money for charity, and people get to do something they really enjoy, and then they like giving back. So that's kind of in a nutshell how it all kind of happened and why I'm here in South Africa with Gary in our second year or third year now. Three times we've done this together, and it's just fantastic.
Keating then dazzled the audience with his performance, which included some of his world-renowned hits.
I know the economic conditions aren't necessarily maybe what they were 18 months ago, but I have a good feeling about tonight, and I think the venue and the people, I think there's a lot of gratitude in the room, and we're looking forward to possibly upping that number, definitely.
The event's charitable auction raised 1,433,000 rand for the Player Foundation and the Ronan Keating Foundation's selected beneficiary, the Red Cross War Memorial Children's Hospital Oncology Unit. On the Saturday, the golf legend Mr. Player and the Irish pop star Ronan Keating each led a team of VIP amateur golfers in an 18-hole match at the renowned Pearl Valley Jack Nicklaus Signature Golf Course.
I'm delighted to be here as a guest of Citadel. Citadel have done such a fantastic job, and not only in this instance, they're always doing things for charity and wonderful works, which as a citizen of South Africa, I appreciate so much. Being here at Pearl Valley, I played the golf course. In fact, I played both golf courses yesterday. Rick Nettling, as you know, was our wonderful swimmer at the Olympic Games and does such a fantastic job here. He took my family and I around the whole of Valdivia today. It was remarkable. I don't think they have anything in America that's better than this. So he's done a great job with all the other committee here at the club. They've been fantastic. So thank you. You cannot do well, you cannot do foundation days or charity events without great sponsors. That's impossible. So anytime we have a sponsor in sports, I am very thankful. And to Citadel, I say thank you.
Player, who is the only golfer to have won the Open in 3 different consecutive decades, has kept charitable efforts at the center of his successful career. He's also the driving force behind the Player Foundation and a significant force when it comes to charity golf events across the world. Player, who has raised over $64 million worldwide for charity, said he was delighted to help his good friend with such a worthy cause.
You know, one of the cornerstones of Valdivia is to give back. It's all about a better life, for everybody, not just for our residents. So we are also very heavily involved in charity work, but to be able to host an event of this magnitude and prestige, like I said, is a real honor for us.
This is the second time Keating and Player have come together for this initiative. They both have a passion to give back and make a difference using golf as the catalyst to reach their objectives.
Well, you see, the thing is, golf in Ireland is a wealthy family. It's a wealthy man's sport. I came from a working class family. We didn't have money. We couldn't afford golf clubs or membership to golf clubs or anything. So we played GAA football. We played what every kid on the street played, was Gaelic football. And my brothers went to America to college. And to earn a few quid, they caddied on a local golf course in New York, upstate New York. And when they came home on vacation, they had the golf bug. So they said, let's go play some golf. And I was only, 13, 14, 15. So to hang out with my brothers, this was cool, I'm gonna play golf, had no idea. And it started then. And then I joined Boys On at 16. I could afford some golf clubs. I bought a set of clubs and I started playing on the road. So seriously, probably from 16 years of age when I got my first set of golf clubs. And it was just, it's been an obsession ever since, and it's got the better of me more times than the opposite.
Well, Ronan is a great golf enthusiast, but he is traveling a lot and working, and it depends on how much golf he gets to play. If he can practice, he'll be very good. But it's like everybody, ifs and ands, but he's got his own job to do. But considering what he does, and he's a hard worker, he's a very good golfer. His wife Storm is a good golfer. His brother, and he's got a nephew who has been an outstanding golfer in Ireland, and I played with him, played with his brother. They're a wonderful family, and it's going to be interesting to see how his nephew does. But they love golf, and the enjoyment that it's giving him. And I played golf with all the presidents of America, and the one thing they all said to me, if it wasn't for golf, I don't know what I'd do. They say we live under severe pressure, as you can imagine, being president of the leading country in the world, and the pressure that you live under. But they go out on a golf course, and golf has a way of making you forget your problems, and they've all said that golf has been a great form of relaxation for them.
At the halfway house, with scores too close to call, we caught up with some of the golfers for their thoughts so far.
Bit of a scramble. Storm and I clawed back 2 on the last 2 holes, but it was a pretty weak start. The course is amazing, the weather's beautiful, great company. We're loving it, it's great fun.
Shocking. It's been quite challenging for me today, but I'm hoping after a burger and some chocolate, I'll be fit and ready for the back 9.
Okay, so who's giving the tips and who's not giving the tips?
Rose giving the tips, but I kind of feel like I need a lot more than what he's giving me at the moment. I need a lot more improvement on my game.
It's going average. The wind is the conditions are quite a bit tricky, but other than that, I enjoy the company. So the weather is nice, but the wind is making it a bit difficult. Other than that, it's going well.
I'm not happy with my game, but our partnership works.
We're having a great day.
Excellent day.
Is it?
Yeah.
And why?
Because we are leading these buggers by 1.
And
Only by 1. Only by 1. After 11 holes. Yeah. Come on, guys.
It's been resounding success. You know, after last year, we finished off on a high, and I came here personally with very high expectations, and they've all been exceeded. Starting from the venue, starting from the amount that we ended up raising. So last year we raised on just on R1 million, and if I'm correct, we raised just on 1.4 million rand last night, which is it's fantastic given our current economic environment. But the mood was right last night. I think there was a lot of positivity. I think people were forward paying it with the Springboks today. I think there was a huge amount of confidence in the room that things are just on the right track. And we ended up with a fantastic evening. Ronan and Mr. Player were superb again. They really warmed up the room and got the people in the right mood. And then today again, if you look around, and you see, the weather's been fantastic. The golf has been absolutely great. And and it's, as you said, it's nearly over. But maybe the best is still to come, and that although we're not having an auction tonight, we have a bit of a party. And I think we get to sort of really just sit back and enjoy and look back over the last 2 days. And so very happy and looking forward to next year.
It's going great. This is one of the toughest holes we played today. In fact, they got the pin like a US Open right next to the water there. And we've actually birdied the hole so far. We're only halfway through the field. Oh, I would say 12 times. It's been unbelievable. I can't believe the shots they've hit. They're all gangsters off their handicap.
After the scores were pretty close throughout the day, it was Team Player who eventually won 185.5 to 174.5. Keating then ended another successful charity event in South Africa. All that was left to do was entertain the crowd with one more live unplugged performance after the prize-giving ceremony.
Hey! Well done.
Well done.
Oh, good fun.
Oh, but good playing with you, eh? Yeah, me as well, eh? Oh, great. Great playing with you, great, eh? Very good.
Yeah, it started off a bit dodgy. We had a big night last night, so a few sore heads, so front nine's a bit dodgy, but by the time that wore off, good back nine. The weather was amazing, course is fabulous, great company, super day.
Tell me a little bit about last night's success.
Super night, yeah, went very well. We raised a lot of money, and there's actually more money has come in over the night. Somebody has made some hefty donations, so yeah, a very successful night for both the charities. A lot of fun, a lot of love in the room, and yeah, look forward to doing it again.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll finish up by announcing the winning team for the annual Ronan Keating Golf Day. Team Player.
A massive thank you from me and my team to start off Val de Vie, the beautiful resort. I've been lucky enough to play it once before. When we pulled up here, the family, after how many hours, we flew down from London and then we connected from Joburg. It just felt like home. We came in the doors and everybody was so warm. They were running around after Cooper's happy. it was very special. So excited to have the event here. To Gary, my friend, I mean, I'm honored to call you a friend. He's a legend, one of the greatest of all time in my eyes, and a humble man with his feet on the ground. There's a lot of golfers out there that could take a leaf from his book, that's for sure. Thank you for allowing me to do this with you. And to Citadel, without those guys, this event would not happen. So a massive thank you, and I hope that we together all raise a lot of money for the chosen charities.
She must face this world without me. Is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? 'Cause I've lost loved ones in my